Want to start a family fight in 30 seconds? Ask one simple question. Which generation is the best? Gen X won't care, millennials will make a TikTok, and Gen Alpha will ask AI. Let's meet the generations, from people who repaired everything to people who restart everything. Silent generation. Born between 1928 and 1945. They survived war, scarcity, and economic hardship. These are the people who save plastic bags from other plastic bags. Baby boomers. Born between 1946 and 1964. They grew up during economic growth and the rise of television. Boomers can somehow connect every conversation to how difficult life was in 1973. Generation X. Generation X was born between 1965 and 1980. They witnessed the transition from an analog to a digital one and are often known for independence and self-reliance. Millennials. Millennials, or Generation Y, born between 1981 and 1996, grew up alongside the internet revolution and witnessed one of the fastest technological transformations in history. Gen Z. Generation Z, or Gen Z, was born between 1997 and 2012. They are the first generation to grow up with smartphones, social media, and instant access to information. Generation Alpha. Generation Alpha, born between 2013 and 2024, is growing up in a world where digital technology is woven into everyday life from the very beginning. Generation Beta. Generation Beta, born from 2025 onward, may become the first generation to grow up with artificial intelligence deeply integrated into nearly every aspect of life. Is everyone looking young part of Gen Z? One of the biggest misconceptions today is that anyone who looks young must be Generation Z. That's simply not how generations work. Generations are defined by birth years, not by appearance. A youthful 42-year-old is still a millennial. A mature-looking 17-year-old is still Generation Z. Wearing trendy clothes, using Instagram, creating reels, or speaking Gen Z slang doesn't make someone Gen Z. It simply means they are adapting to current culture. Introducing Gen M. We've talked about generations defined by birth years. Now let me introduce a generation called Gen M, or Generation Manipur. Gen M is not about age. It's not about when you were born. If you love Manipur and want to contribute to its future, you're already part of Generation Manipur. Gen M stands for people who choose to build, preserve, innovate, and serve. People who believe Manipur deserves its best future. Whether you're 16 or 60, if your heart beats for Manipur and your actions help move it forward, you are Gen M.